Yo, what's up, family? Yo, got a real good one. I'm gonna touch a nerve today, especially for all you entrepreneurs. You ever heard this one before? No, I know you heard this one before. I'm family. I shouldn't have to pay. That is the most nonsense things that come out of, unfortunately, some of our family members' mouths. You know, here it is. You own a restaurant. You have rental properties, you own a clothing line business, you know, whatever it is, you got a car dealership, and family always think they could just pop up and say the most ridiculous things that they don't even realize, or they do, they just don't care how offensive they are by saying those silly words. I'm family. I shouldn't have to pay. That's the title of the video. Now I want you, for all you entrepreneurs, like I said, y'all know what I'm talking about, and you know how disrespectful that is, because these are same family members and friends. They want stuff for free, but they are never a pillar to your company, to your business, whatever it is. And as always, you know I love to give you a word of the day, and that simple word is going to be the word of the day: pillar. Now, what is a pillar? It is a column, a post, a pole that supports a structure. A lot of times we mostly hear that word pillar when it's talking about the pastor or the preacher. He's the pillar of the community. You know, you've heard that before, right? But that's what family and friends should be, a pillar to your business. But unfortunately, they're not. They don't even realize, if they was a pillar to your business, that they are investing in you. Therefore, in a small way, they actually investing in themselves. But they don't think like that. Because let me give you a scenario. If that family member or friend, they know you got a clothing line or a store that they sell clothes, right? They know that. But yet and still, they never come in your place of business and buy anything. Yet and still, that family member, like the memes with the big eyes, the memes, you see on the internet, you know the family member, you know that person is always shopping, but they never came in your store and bought anything, right? You familiar with that? Here it is, you have rental properties. You know your family member or friend is always renting from somewhere else. Matter of fact, they move from one place to another, but they never rent from you, right? You know that family member or friend, they know that, what other business we can name? They know that you have a restaurant. Oh, that's a big one. They know that you got a restaurant. You got even their favorite foods in your restaurant. And they see you all the time on the internet at all these other restaurants, but they never came into your restaurant and been a pillar to your restaurant, to support. It's another word for support. They never support your restaurant, but they always in all these other restaurants. Okay. And you don't think them big eyes of your family member or friend don't see you? You know, the memes, you know them big eyes, y'all know what I'm talking about. You don't think they see you? Oh, trust me. They see all the support you giving everybody else except your family. Because if they had any common sense, which they do, if they took time to be a pillar, they will realize you actually should be proud of your family member with their restaurant, with their rental properties, with their clothing line business. You should be proud of them. You should be very supportive, AKA word of the day, pillar. You should be a pillar to your family member. It is a small investment. It is an investment to be proud of your family member, but it's also an investment for yourself. Because let me tell you, let me paint you a picture. Could you imagine? You've been coming into your auntie restaurant for years. You go in there at least once a month, even once a week, whatever the case, right? Could you imagine you go by, you do show support, right? You buy something to eat every now and then. So much so that your auntie is very noticeable that, yo, you always come through. But she noticed your sister doesn't. Your brother doesn't. And guess what? Down the line a year later, let's say, could you imagine you and your sister both get locked up for the same same criminal crime, whatever? Do you know more than likely who auntie gonna bail out? She's gonna bail out the one that's been a pillar to her company. Now the other one, she gonna feel sorry for you, but what would make sense? I'm just trying to paint a simple picture for you, because when she bail out this one, the first thing the other one gonna think, wait a minute, how the heck you get out? Why auntie bail you out? She bail me out. Tell auntie to bail me out too. Why should auntie bail you out? You never supported nothing she do. You always at everybody else's restaurant. You rent at everybody else's property. You buy clothes at everybody else's company. You even support these celebrities that never support you. Tell that celebrity to come get you out of jail. You see what I'm saying? Tell that celebrity, when you couldn't pay your electric bill, your gas bill, your rent, your car about to get repoed, you know who auntie more than likely gonna support and help pay that bill? The one that came to her restaurant and supported her. Now the other one gonna say, why she didn't help me out? Because you never was a pillar to my company. Let's make sense here, folks. Like I said, when you support your family, it is an investment that's good for you and good for your family member. Stop supporting these doggone celebrities. You quick to go out and buy all this silly stuff from celebrities that will never support you. So just think about it. Matter of fact, watch this. I'm gonna give you a scenario, because this is how family really thinks. A lot of y'all watch the show Girlfriends. Y'all remember the show Girlfriends? There was an episode on Girlfriends. Remember when Joan, she owned that restaurant over there in California. You know, it's high as heck. And remember, it was Lynn and Maya. They was coming to her, and Tony. Remember, all three of her girlfriends was coming to the restaurant every day, eating lunch and dinner, and eating until they got full. Never paying a dime. And hee ha ha laughing, making all the noise. And the place wasn't packed. She wasn't even getting much business. Meanwhile, her friends coming and eating free every day. Meanwhile, eventually, Joan told them, like, look, come on, y'all. Y'all been coming here every day and y'all ain't never paying. They was like, oh, we talking about, we girls, we family, we shouldn't have to pay. Why you shouldn't have to pay? What do you mean? You should be help uplifting her company. But what you're really doing, you help bringing her company down in the ground. And then you say and then remember, when she got on them about it, in a responsible, respectful way, they stopped coming to our restaurant. Now you tell me, what is family about that? Y'all did everything to take from her, but you did nothing to give and support and be a pillar. Remember, a column, a post, or a pole that helps support a structure. Listen to this. Auntie, once again, could have that restaurant, and she noticed her nephew always come by every now and then. He even bring his friends, and he pays. He's not looking for no hookup. But the other nephew, he comes by, he wants stuff free every now and then. Auntie give him the free place every now. But eventually, Auntie will say something like this, all right now. You know, she gets a little laugh. All right now. That little laugh is like that other video I got called Smile. It's a survival apparatus. It's the nice way of dealing with adversity, like Maya Angelou said. It's the nice way. When you see people went through, Mother Nature tore their house down, they evicted, and you see them on the news and they laugh, they smile, and they go, I don't know what, it's just amazing, I don't know what we're gonna. You think they really laughing because they happy? No. They upset, but they don't want to show their pain on the outside, so they smile it off. That's Auntie in the restaurant, when her other nephew keep coming, getting free stuff. Eventually, she says, all right now, hey, all right, you done came in about 4 times now, you ain't paying yet. All right now, when you gonna start paying now? All right, that's a cue that you gotta pick up and be responsible and go, you know what, Auntie always there for me. Let me start paying. I want to see her uplift. Remember, it is an investment. But one thing we got to stop doing is seeing that silly state of mind, having that silly state of mind. I'm family. I shouldn't have to pay. That is ridiculous. That is every reason you should pay to uplift them. You invested in yourself, but more importantly, you invested in your family. Don't you want to be proud to speak on your family doing something so great, so positive? Don't you want to be able to brag on your family? They doing something positive? So stop taking and learn to give, opposed to saying, I'm family. I shouldn't have to pay. We went through that. Remember that, back? All right, when we had the other properties, we had family thinking they wanted to see the property, come to the property. They wanted me to rent to them 100% free. Mm-hmm. These are the same families that never did a thing for me, never lifted up nothing, didn't help me build the place, didn't help me clean it out, didn't help nothing with it. But as soon as they see we got something, oh, I want to rent from your place. Okay, I even gave them the rent dirt cheap, and they still said, I gotta see later if I can get the money. What you mean if you get the money? You said you wanted the place. See, you was looking for a free handout.
Yep.
And family is known for that. I'm family. I shouldn't have to pay. Why? Tell me why you shouldn't have to pay. But you have no problem paying these celebrities that will do nothing for you. Do you not realize investing in your family is just that? It's an investment. It uplifts your family, and it's an investment in yourself. Because, yo, auntie, dad, mom, your cousin, your sister, your brother, they gonna know who supported them and who didn't. They gonna remember that. It's no different than back in the days. Remember when your mother said to you stuff like this, I don't want you hanging around that boy Marcus. I don't want you hanging around him. She know who's the knucklehead in the neighborhood. Remember your mother said to you, your father said, who you talking about? You hanging with Tracy. No, I don't want you hanging with Tracy. He knew who was a fast girl in the neighborhood, just like your mother and your father and your auntie. They know who came by to support their business and who didn't. So when you're going through adversity and you wondering why your family member helped this one out and didn't help you out, and now you want to say they playing favorites. No, they're not playing favorites. They're using common sense. You never supported what they doing. You always wanted a free handout, whereas this one always supported what they doing. You don't got to come every day. You don't got to support all the time, but support at some time. And stop looking for a free handout. Uplift your family and support your family. Because why? It's actually an investment. I know I'm being redundant, but I wanted to stick in your mind. Support and invest in your family. Why? When they got their business they doing, when you supporting them, you being a pillar to them, but you are investing in their company, their business, but you also investing in yourself, because that family member going to remember who was a pillar, support for their company, their business, and they're going to remember who didn't. So don't come around looking for free handouts talking about, I'm family, I shouldn't have to pay. Now you better go somewhere with that nonsense. Peace.